You tell me. In this world, we are always having fear and anxiety and tension. When we get up in the morning, our day starts with tension. We have become late in getting up. So how to send its children to school? How to send a husband to office? And then one after another, we are getting late for every work. So the tension starts, stress starts. So how to handle those situations? So everything is laden with fear, small fears and big fears. I think everybody wants happiness and liberation from fear. Fearlessness everybody wants. And who can give this fearlessness? Only the noble people, the saintly people, the Guru can give us fearlessness. We cannot go to the market and buy fearlessness and come back. We may have a lot of wealth in our bank. We cannot write a check or get a DD saying that I can get fearlessness. No. Only when we are associated with holy people, noble people, and we listen to them, we ask them, please tell us how I can go beyond the miseries of this world, how I can go beyond the fear of this world, and listen to them, ruminate on whatever they have said, practice whatever they have said, assimilate them and live it every day. Then only we become fearless, we become eternally happy. I think everybody, all of us want to be eternally happy. Nobody wants dukkha in this world. So, Shukadeva said, Tasmat Bharata Sarvatma Bhagavan Hari Vishwaraha Shrotabha Kirtitavyasya Smartabhyaha. If you want fearlessness, then you have to worship Lord Hari. Now, what is this worship? What is this devotion? Bhagavatam itself says that the highest duty of man in this world is to grow devotion for the Lord, to worship Him one-pointedly, exclusively, wholeheartedly. And what is this one-pointed devotion? Pure devotion, supreme devotion, exclusive devotion. What is that? We think we are devotees. We always feel. Ever since we have grown up and we have become conscious, we find that we have belief in God. We go to the temple every day, or maybe occasionally. We get up in the morning, take bath, light a lamp, burn incense sticks, sit near the puja shrine, or go to the temple and chant some hymns and stutis. We read so many scriptures, go to satsangs, and we feel we are devotees. But if we are devotees, if we have been wholesomely devoted, we should get the result. What is that result? Shashvan Manasaha Mahotsavam. Manasaha Shashvan Mahotsavam. In the mind, always there should be an eternal festivity, which we do not have. We may be praying in our puja shrine and spend about 1 hour there, maybe 2 hours there. When we get up, what happens? We get gripped with anger. Maybe the maid servant has not worked properly. We will get up from our prayers, and what will happen? We will start scolding the maid servant. Or we will start scolding the children. When we go to the office, we will start scolding them. We get irritated, we get intolerant, we become hateful. Are these the lakshanas and characteristics of a devotee? Certainly not. In these scriptures you will find who God loves. God has said what are the characteristics, what are the qualities of a devotee. He has said very specifically that my devotee should be like this. My devotee should be loving everybody, very tolerant. He should not have any shatru, any enemy. He should be desireless. He should be pure at heart. He should have samadarshita. So God says this. Do we have those qualities? Should we not cultivate those qualities? So here it is said, what is the highest duty? Savai pumsam paro dharmo यतो भक्तिरधोक्षजे अहैतुक्य प्रतिहता ययात्मा संप्रसीदति स वै पुंसां परो धर्मो. This is the best dharma, the best duty, the highest duty of man in this world. What? Yato bhaktiradhokshaje. Lord Hari, He is adhokshaja. And we should be growing devotion, wholesome devotion for Him. What kind of devotion comes the question? We fail, we have devotion. What is so much to be talked about it? All of us have devotion. When we hear some stories, when we hear Bhagavatam or we read some stories, we also shed tears. In what way it is talking about another devotion? Let us see what it says. Ahaituki apratihata yayatma samprasidati. What kind of devotion? Lord has said the devotion should be ahaituki and apratihata. Do we understand the meaning of this? Ahaituki means without any motive. The true devotee should not ask for any return, should not expect anything from God. Nothing. He doesn't even ask for moksha. He is only happy to sing His name and serve Him. That is ahaituki bhakti, without any motive. And what is apratihata bhakti? That bhakti which does not get obstructed by any obstacle. In the path of bhakti, sometimes obstacles may be there. Maybe I am very devoted. I want to spend time in reading, maybe going to satsang, maybe going to temple, but family people may not like. They may hinder, or the situation in life may hinder. But a true devotee will not get hindered by that. Apratihata bhakti. And if we have ahaituki and apratihata bhakti, what should be the result? Yayatma samprasidati. The mind will become absolutely calm. Samyak prashantata. The mind will attain absolute calmness and tranquility. Now we are always agitated. Agitated by the world, agitated by our own defects, agitated by our own behavior, agitated by others' behavior. Always, right from the morning when we get up, you will find grumbling is going on, murmuring is going on in the mind. About somebody. We are not happy. So, when we have ahaituki and apratihata bhakti, what happens? Yayatma samprasidati. The mind will become absolutely calm and happy. Prahlada was such a devotee who had ahaituki bhakti. Just imagine the scene. I think today you have been hearing about Prahlada right from morning. I'll just take a very small incident at the end. When Narasimha kills Hiranyakashipu, father of Prahlada, he was very angry. He was breathing heavily, and with red eyes he was looking here and there. Everybody got frightened. Nobody knew how to go and pacify him. The gods were afraid. They told Lakshmi Devi to go. She also could not go in fear. Then all of them decided to send Prahlada. They said, you please go, you are a little boy. Maybe he will be pleased to see you. So he went. He was overwhelmed when he went so near to God, near to the Lord. The Lord about whom he was singing, about whom he has been contemplating, about whom he was always thinking and feeling Him always. That to that Lord, to that avatara, he went and fell prostrate, completely on the floor, and did pranam. When Narasimha saw this little boy of 7 years, he became filled with vatsalya. With his divine palms, he placed the palms on his head and lifted him up. With that touch, what happened? Prahlada's all ignorance went. His mind was full of bliss. His heart melted. He had horripilation all over his body and he started shedding tears. He joined his palms and started singing stutis and hymns. In that position, in front of the Lord. When he finished, Narasimha said, I am very pleased with you, little boy. I am so pleased that I want to give you a boon. Ask me anything that you want. Prahlada said, with humility, he said, O Lord, if a devotee asks a boon from God, then he is not a devotee. A devotee's devotion should be a hetuki. It should not be having any motive. If he asks for something from God, then that is not devotion, that is trade, that is business. I have shown devotion, I have worshipped you, I have given you so many things as offering, money, flowers, mithai, so many things. You should give me what I want. This is trade, that is business. This little boy is able to say that. Are we able to say that, O devotees? What do? We go to the temple, we have Pushpanjali, Varibad and all that. And what do we say? My daughter should be married, my son should get a very good job, my husband should get a promotion, we should buy a better house, we should have a better car. This is our devotion. So our devotion is not a hetuki. O devotees, our devotion is not a hetuki. So Prahlada said, O Lord, if a servant serves the master with a feeling that he should get some incentive, then he is not a proper servant. He is not a true servant. Do you understand? He is serving in his mind and he thinks, my master will give me something. Similarly, if the master gives incentive to a servant and expects work to be done by him in a favorable manner, he is not a proper true master. He said, O Lord, aham tu akamaha tvad bhaktaha. I am a devotee of yours who doesn't want anything from you. But still, if you please and you want to give me something, O Lord, give me that boon. I should not have any desire in my mind. I should not have any desire in my mind. He says, Yadi dasyasi me kaman varamstam varadashabha kamanam hridya samroham bhavatastu vrine varam. If you have to give boon, I want only this. Maybe at times I still have desire, I will have desire. You please bless me so that no desire comes from me, comes